It's 6:47 a.m. You own the most valuable car company on Earth. You own a rocket that's going to Mars. You own the platform 500 million people use to argue every day. And the first thing you do when you open your eyes is check your phone. Tesla is down 2.4%. There are 47 unread messages from SpaceX engineers. Someone on X has called you a supervillain. Again. A senator wants a statement by noon. It's not even 6:48. No weekends, no vacations, no off switch. You are Elon Musk. And today, you're going to find out what that actually costs. Part 1. The morning. You don't wake up to an alarm. You wake up because your brain never stopped. Even in sleep, something is running. Starship timelines, Tesla production numbers, Grok's next release. Your mind doesn't distinguish between day and night. It just processes, constantly. That's not discipline. That's just how you're built. You shower. You've said it publicly. The shower is the one moment of clarity in the day. Not meditation, not journaling. A shower. Because when you're carrying the future of 5 companies on your back, you take silence wherever you can find it. Coffee. 2 cups. No breakfast. No time. Your schedule today is blocked into 5-minute increments, not hours. 5-minute increments. Tesla review at 7. SpaceX launch window call at 7:45. Neuralink trial update at 9. XAI meeting at 10. X moderation crisis at 11. Senate subcommittee prep somewhere between all of that. Most people can't survive their inbox before noon. You haven't eaten yet. Part 2. The Empire. Let's talk about what you actually control. Tesla. You didn't found it. You showed up when it was weeks from dying and decided it was worth saving. The auto industry laughed at you. They're not laughing anymore. SpaceX. Built from nothing. The first 3 rockets exploded. You had money left for exactly 1 more launch. 1. That 4th rocket made it. Everything since, the NASA contracts, the Starlink constellation, the Starship program, came from that single moment where it could have all been over. X. You paid $44 billion for it. Every business journalist on Earth called it a disaster. You walked in on day 1 carrying a kitchen sink, literally, fired half the company, and told the rest that the easy era was finished. The platform is still running. Whether that counts as winning depends on who you ask. Neuralink, a chip, inside the human brain. The first patient, a man who couldn't move, recently played chess using only his thoughts. You watched that and felt something close to what other people call joy. You thought, version 1. XAI. An AI company you built because you're terrified of what AI becomes if the wrong people build it. So you decided to build it yourself. Whether that's brave or dangerous, you're not entirely sure. 5 companies. Every single day. And it never feels like enough. There is always a problem at Tesla. Always a delay at SpaceX. Always a fire at X. The empire is enormous, and it is always hungry. Part 3. The money. People think $400 billion feels like something. It doesn't. Not the way they imagine. It's not cash, it's stock. On a good Tuesday, your net worth goes up by more than most people will earn across their entire lives. On a bad Thursday, it drops by more than the GDP of a small country. Neither of these facts changes what you eat for dinner. What the money actually does is remove every practical problem. You fly private. You have chefs, security, assistants, property managers, an entire layer of people whose job is to make sure logistics never reach you. And once every problem is solved, once nothing is hard on the surface, the deeper questions get louder. What do you actually want? You've never fully answered that. Part 4. The Trap of Fame. You cannot go anywhere. This is not an exaggeration. Getting a coffee requires 45 minutes of advanced coordination. Going for a walk requires a route plan, a backup route, and at least 4 people around you. The moment your face appears in public, the phones come out, the crowd forms, and what should have been 5 minutes becomes an event. You haven't had a genuinely anonymous moment in years. You don't know what it feels like anymore to walk into a room and just be a person. You are always Elon Musk, the symbol, the thing people project their hopes and fears onto. Some see a genius who is going to save humanity. Some see a dangerous man with too much power. Some see a hero. Some see a villain. Almost nobody sees you. Part 5. The loneliness. This is the part nobody talks about. You have 11 children. You've been married 3 times. There are dozens of people around you at any given moment. You are never physically alone. And yet, there is a kind of loneliness that has nothing to do with how many people are in the room. It's the loneliness of carrying a version of the future that you can't fully explain to anyone else, because no one else can see it the way you do. Your old friends have drifted away, not dramatically, just slowly, as the gap between your lives became too wide. Nobody argues with you anymore. Nobody pushes back. Everyone is careful, measured, weighing each word before it leaves their mouth. When you meet someone new, there is always a question sitting behind it. Do they like you? Or do they like this? You can never fully know. Part 6. The night. It's late. The factories are still running. SpaceX doesn't sleep. Somewhere above the Earth, right now, a Starlink satellite your company built is giving internet access to a village that has never had it before. You walk through your house. It is large, beautiful. Everything in it is exactly right. And the security cameras track you as you move through the hallways. Not because anyone is watching, just because that's what they do. You are monitored even here, even alone. You sit somewhere quiet. You think about Starship, about Mars, about whether humanity actually gets there in your lifetime. Your phone buzzes. SpaceX team. Starship is fueled. Weather looks good. Launch window opens in 6 days. You feel something that isn't quite happiness, but is close to it. The feeling you get when the work is about to pay off. This is why you do it. Not the money, not the fame, not the power. This. The moment when the impossible thing you decided to build starts to become real. You type back one line. Let's go. You are Elon Musk. You run 5 companies. You've changed the car industry, the space industry, and the way the world communicates. You are building technology that will either save humanity or, as you sometimes privately worry, accelerate its end. You wake up already behind. You work until you can't. You carry missions that are genuinely civilization scale. And some nights, after all of it, you eat alone. The stars outside your window are the same ones that were there when you were a strange, quiet kid in Pretoria, South Africa, reading science fiction under your covers and dreaming about rockets. Everything underneath them has changed beyond recognition, but the dream is the same. Get to Mars, build the future, make the impossible happen. One 5-minute time block at a time.